There are a lot of iconic vehicles in the MCU: Captain America's motorcycle, Black Panther's vibranium jet, the Guardian's Benatar. But let's be real, none of them have the same effortless, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist cool as the cars driven by one man, Tony Stark. From the flashy and loud to the surprisingly subtle, every single car in Tony's garage tells a story about who he is at that very moment. So, let's pop the hood and break down every vehicle Tony Stark has ever driven in the MCU and explore exactly why each one fits him so perfectly. The 2008 Audi R8, the debutante. This is the vehicle that truly ushered in the modern era of Tony Stark on screen. Interestingly, when we first see it, he's not even driving it, Happy Hogan is, chauffeuring him to the Fulfillment Award ceremony. This is Tony Stark 1.0, the merchant of death, the distracted genius who can't even be bothered to drive himself to an event held in his own honor. The now iconic scene where he drives with Pepper Potts, the bulky, primitive pieces of his Mark I suit clanking around in the trunk, is pure genius. It's the perfect visual metaphor. The literal remnants of his old life, a life built on weapons and destruction, are physically present, but they're in the back, fueling his journey toward a new, more heroic purpose. The R8 is the vessel for that transformation. The 1932 Ford Flathead Roadster, the project car. Now, this is perhaps the most fascinating and revealing car in Tony's collection. In Iron Man 2, while his world is literally falling apart from the inside out due to palladium poisoning, what does he do? He retreats to his garage and works on a 1932 Ford Flathead Roadster. This is critical. This isn't a car you simply buy finished. It's a car you build, piece by piece, with your own hands. This single choice gives us a massive insight into Tony's core identity. Strip away the billions, the fame, and the Iron Man suit, and you find a creator, an engineer, a tinkerer at heart. When he's faced with a problem that his money and technology can't immediately solve, he doesn't go for a stress-relieving drive. He goes back to the basics. He gets his hands dirty with grease and tools, focusing on the raw, mechanical simplicity of a classic engine. The Flathead represents a direct connection to a purer, analog form of engineering. It's the absolute antithesis of the fully digital, AI-assisted, nanotech wonder that his Iron Man suit would become. This car is his therapy. It's his way of working through a problem with his hands when his high-tech solutions are failing him. It's a grounding mechanism, a reminder of where he came from as an inventor. The 2010 Audi R8 Spyder, the show-off. If the first hardtop R8 was about a new controlled power, then the 2010 Audi R8 Spyder is about unapologetic spectacle. He rolls up to his own Stark Expo in this thing, the scissor doors swinging up like a superhero's cape, the convertible top down, basking in the adoration of the crowd. This is Tony Stark at his most performative. He is the ringmaster of his own technological circus, and the R8 Spyder is his flashy entrance. The Spyder is, by design, flashier, louder, and more exposed than the coupe. It perfectly encapsulates his mindset throughout much of Iron Man 2. He's the guy who proudly declared, "I am Iron Man," to the world. And now he's fully embracing that global celebrity. He's reveling in the persona, believing his own press, and using the car as the ultimate accessory to that lifestyle. It's a vehicle that screams for attention. And at this point in his life, Tony is more than happy to oblige. It's less about the journey and more about the arrival. The Acura NSX, the hero's ride. By the time the Avengers rolls around, Tony's choice of vehicle evolves once again to reflect his changing role. He's now driving a prototype Acura NSX. While it maintains the mid-engine supercar profile he clearly favors, the design language is noticeably different. It's sharper, more angular, and coated in a brilliant, almost liquid silver. This car looks less like a luxurious plaything and more like a piece of specialized, cutting-edge equipment. Most importantly, this is the first car we see that is fully and seamlessly integrated with Jarvis. It's not just a car, it's a connected component of the larger Iron Man ecosystem. He can remote pilot it to him, or send it away autonomously, as he does during the Battle of New York. This level of integration reflects his growth from a solo act to a, sometimes reluctant, team player. The NSX is a hero's car, built for a world that now includes gods, monsters, and alien invasions. It's tech ready for the big leagues, mirroring the upgraded Mark 7 suit he uses in the same film. The 2016 Audi R8 V10 Plus, the comfort zone. In his later appearances in Captain America Civil War and Spider-Man Homecoming, Tony circles back to the Audi R8, this time in the form of the 2016 V10 Plus model. This is a more aggressive, more refined, and more powerful iteration of his original signature car. By this point, the R8 has become his true daily driver. He's utterly comfortable in it. It's his default. He picks up a starstruck Peter Parker in it like it's just a normal Tuesday. This choice is subtle, but brilliant storytelling. Tony has now been through multiple alien invasions, created a rogue AI that almost destroyed the world, and is dealing with the political fallout of being an Avenger. In the midst of all that cosmic-level chaos, when he just needs to get from point A to point B, he returns to the car that started it all, but in its most evolved and capable form. It shows that while his mind is always on the next innovation, there's a part of him that finds comfort in a known quantity, especially when that known quantity is a 600 horsepower masterpiece of engineering. The Audi e-tron GT, the legacy. Tony's final car in the MCU timeline is the fully electric Audi e-tron GT, seen in the poignant holographic recording that he left for his family in Avengers Endgame. This vehicle represents the ultimate evolution of his automotive taste. It's sleek, silent, and represents the absolute cutting edge of sustainable automotive technology. It's electric, efficient, and still incredibly fast. The context is what makes this choice so powerful. He's not driving it on a racetrack or to a press conference. He's using its advanced self-driving AI to create a beautiful, peaceful, and lasting memory for his young daughter, Morgan. The car is no longer a status symbol or a tool for a mission. It has been transformed into a vehicle for love, for family, and for legacy. It's the perfect, poignant capstone to his incredible automotive journey, showing that, in the end, the most advanced technology was what he used to express his most human emotion, love for his family. From the flashy debutante R8 to the silent electric legacy of the e-tron GT, Tony Stark's cars were never just about metal and horsepower. They were a mirror reflecting his turbulent journey from a selfish playboy to a selfless hero, and finally, to a devoted father. Each car was a chapter, telling us something new about the man inside the Iron Man suit. So, that's our breakdown. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of Tony's rides was your absolute favorite? And what car do you think he would have driven next if we'd had more time with him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this ride through Tony Stark's garage, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. We have plenty more deep dives on the way. See you in the next one.